wakes up and takes up a surfboard, heads out from the seashore, from the world in where she lives. She's got no fears or worries at all right there, just the smell of salt water that's in the air, and the sunrise. She's walking on water. She's walking on water.
FlHi Girls Sports TV, the only women's sports show, is brought to you by Surf and Sea, the original surf and dive shop. Aloha Friday Beverage Company. By Get Salty, sweet is overrated. Yurts Hawaii, practical, economical living space. And by surfpics.com, photographer Ron Johnson.
Hello everyone, it's Corey with FlHi Girls Sports TV, and we're here at Waimea Bay with Emily Erickson. We kind of wanted to catch her and get an interview with her because she is one of the girls who's out there surfing the big waves. So here we are, and as far as I know, your father is he's a surfing legend, Roger Erickson. So we wanted to know, like, what kind of influence has he had on your surfing?
Well, he's had a huge influence. From the time I was little, I thought of him and had a picture in my head of, you know, what I wanted to do, or like, you know, some kind of little fantastic idea. And I came back here finally and I started surfing, and he just gave me a 10-6 and let me get in the water, and, you know, he's the one who initially gave me a board. That's what it is, really.
Up and riding, Roger Erickson, with a horrendous wipeout. Let's look at that again. And how big was that wave Roger took off on?
25 feet.
Is that all?
Solid. Every inch, every foot, every yard. Very big wave.
And what happened to his board down there?
Hit the rocks at the moment of impact. It disintegrated. The 3 or 4 pieces out of the match at least.
I hope I don't have to do that again. That wasn't much fun at all. But I guess it's pretty safe today. Looks like we're doing it. Sorry about losing your board. I don't know. Wait till I see what shape it's in, then I'll tell you. It's a brand new brewer, man. Hard to replace a good brewer.
Has he ever given you any words of advice?
Be careful. Be careful. Be
Don't
safe.
die.
Exactly. Maybe just take it easy.
Right on. So we know, I mean, we've got some shots of you surfing Waimea. Are there any other big wave spots that you surf?
Sunset and Makaha, as big as it gets, or as big as I've tried to get it.
And so she had told us earlier that she started surfing about 4 years ago, which is a very small amount of time. Can you tell us a little bit about your milestones from where you started to where you are now?
Well, I initially came back to Oahu about 5 years ago, and I have always loved the water. Like I said, my dad instilled the whole dreamy idea in my head. And I bodyboarded my first winter at Sunset, and as big as I could get it, I just, you know, whenever I could. And then after that, the next winter, I just picked up his 10-6 and went out to Sunset. And I got some big waves, so I just jumped into it. And I think when you first get into something, you might not have as much fear as maybe if you just think about it a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, I just loved it and I wanted it, and
so now
that's
4
how I
years
started.
later, do you find that you might have more fear now than
I have more wisdom. I definitely know what's coming when I wipe out, and that probably is a little scarier. But I think for a lot of people, if you love something, you want it so badly that it'll happen, you know?
Yeah, so what drives you to go out there?
I love the water, I love to surf, it just makes me happy.
We don't see a lot of women out at Waimea. I'd say, you know, the ratio is heavily,
definitely.
you know, on how does that, what is it like going out there? And, you know, you can obviously see the ratio.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Or are you treated any differently? What's the experience like?
Well, you know, paddle out, say hi to people. You know, you recognize a lot of people you surf with all the time, of course. I wouldn't say as a woman you get special treatment, because definitely all those guys are pretty cutthroat when it comes to waves. But I don't know. Everyone's kind. I would say that usually for the most part.
That is awesome. That is great, because I would hesitate to say that it wasn't always like that.
Yeah. I like to hope it is. If it's not, I get out.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
It's not fun anymore.
Yeah, it's no fun with bad vibes. Having a women's big wave surf contest at Waimea.
I think that would be good. You don't see too many women out there, like you said. It would be good to have a chance of, less people in the lineup, obviously, because it's so packed these days. But also just to see women, because I think a lot of girls are intimidated by all the men and all the people in the first place. Just to have less of a crowd obviously makes everyone more comfortable, and have, to give girls an opportunity would be great.
Give us some advice on how you pick your waves, how you take off, any kind of technical expertise.
Well, I usually don't go if I don't think I'm going to make it, or if there's a lot of people on the wave. It's not really as enjoyable or safe at all. Safety is a big thing, You have to be comfortable to want to surf it, really. Sometimes if it's the bay, I try to get, a little ramp onto it. I don't sit as deep as a lot of people, I guess. I've seen a lot of guys last year who were sitting so deep there was no way they were going to make the wave. There were, at least 8 people on a wave, and they're just practically rolling over the rocks. That's not really my style. I kind of like to make it to the end. And
so you like to start off kind of on the, not so much on the peak, but a little bit?
On the peak, if I think I'll make it to the shoulder or make it close. I mean, it's important to not, be in such a bad situation if a set's rolling through and there's other people wiping out in front of you or to the side of you. The boards can get tangled, or there's a countless number of things that could happen. You just have to be smart and decide when something's going to happen, that you're going or you're not,
Cool. Well, right on.
Thanks.
She's 23 years old, by the way.
Just turned.
So that means 4 years ago you were 19.
Yes.
Yeah. So it is definitely doable, and that's what we here at FlHi Girls are all about: supporting athletic women who charge and go out, and you don't even know this, but you're paving a way for a new generation of women. So right on. Aloha.
This is how you get there. Find the ocean at Surf and See. This is how you find the best gear. Everything for the ocean is here. Don't just sit around the beach. Adventure is in your reach. This is how you get there. Find the ocean at Surf and See.
I guess I know not a lot of girls like surf big waves, but for me, it's just the adrenaline rush I get makes me want to surf big waves.
Chill. It's your boy Hood Prince. Hey, yo, Betty, I got you. FlHi Girls, what up? Hey, yo, I'm holding down OC16. It's your boy Hood Prince. I'm rolling with a sick team like a shocker. It's time to hang loose. Chilling on the sand with a can of juice. Hawaii, stand up. Welcome to my world. Saturday at 9, I'm with Betty and the FlHi Girls surfs up. Waves is pumping, Hammock Beach, system bumping. Swag is deadly like a tsunami. Put your hands up if you're a sexy little mommy.
I guess I started surfing with my dad, and I just always liked surfing big waves. So I started surfing Waimea maybe at pinballs, maybe 13 years old. And then I started surfing pipe, which made me want to surf bigger and bigger waves. Yeah, you need to be ready. If you're not ready, then you'll just get stuck in the worst situation.
I thought my life was over.
Well, I like to sit outside in the middle of the pack, like just in between where all the guys are, so you can get as many waves as them. And when I paddle into the wave, I paddle fast, and I kind of want to get up fast too. But I always take a deep breath in when I'm standing up. So like, just in case I fall, I can have that extra breath. I'm ready, like even before I get out in the water. I just get super excited to surf big waves, so I'll want to get out there and start surfing. Yeah, I think it'll be good for a lot of the girls to come down here and surf maybe a day or two. Hopefully we get a swell, and I just want to see all the girls charging. I say they should just try surf bigger waves and catch the swells that they can and make their level up to surfing bigger waves. And once you have the motivation to surf bigger waves, then they should come paddle out to them.
Well, the clouds rolled in by 8 a.m. like the imminent November. It's hard to tell if I was pushed or fell. I was too young to remember. And all the things that I've come to believe are written on the stars and trees and on the heart of a girl named Sophia.
Aloha! Increase your living space with an easy-to-assemble portable yurt. Whether you need an extra room for a guest, an office space, or a place to relax, our yurts are strong, safe, economical, and just plain genius solution. You can choose from an array of sizes and colors to fit your lifestyle.
And dream, sweet Sophia, dream. Well, the sky was dark and quiet like the calm.
For the highest quality and custom yurts made right here in Hawaii, call Yurts Hawaii at 808-256-0559 or check us out online at www.yurtshawaii.com. Live simply, strong, and smart.
Of an angel, sweet Sophia.
Did you know that 1,700 youths under the age of 18 become new tobacco users every year in Hawaii?
And tobacco companies are spending $42 million each year to promote their product in our communities.
Tobacco ads in our stores are aimed at youth to hook us as new customers.
And even research shows that tobacco ads influence youth more than peer pressure.
They're targeting me, and they're targeting my little sister.
Let's protect Hawaii by getting tobacco out of sight, out of mind. Take action at therealmessage.net.
Comes up and the moon goes down. Another sleepless night, another sleepless time. I got you. I said I got you. Whenever I think about what I lost, I change my mind instead of what I still got. 'Cause I got you. I said I got you. You can call me Papa, and I'll call you baby, but don't forget that your mama's mine, and baby too. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I said I'll be there. I'll be there for you. Soon enough, you know I'll be around, but that ain't soon enough, 'cause it ain't right now, and I need you. I said I got you. When you close your eyes and you drift to sleep, from time to time I hope you run into me. I'm thinking of you. I hope you see me too. Well, you can call me Papa, and I'll call you baby, but don't forget that your mama's mine, and baby too. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I said I'll be there. I'll be there for you. You know I said I'll be there.
And Julie, nice cut back there. Out the back, that is Zoe McDougal. Zoe slashing off the top. On her back had another nice turn right there.
Hi, my name's Eva Siskovich. I'm here with FlHi Girls Sports TV. Zoe McDougal here. How does it feel to have your last year at the Menehune?
It's sad, but it's kind of like bittersweet because, you know, more contests are ahead.
How does it feel surfing with these big waves?
It's not that big. It's perfect right now, but it's perfect.
How does it feel to be in the finals?
It's cool because I've never really been in a final here, and it's my last year. This has never been a great contest for me, but I'm happy.
What do you think you'll do after you finish the Menehune?
I'll probably just stick to my NSSA and HASA as usual.
Our girls shortboard champion, give it up for Zoe McDougal.
Thank you, Zoe, for letting me ask you some questions. I'm Eva at the Menehune 2012 Surf Contest. Aloha.
Thousands of cigarette butts litter our parks and beaches. Is Kauai an ashtray? Smokers, if you're in your car or at the beach, hang on to your butts. Protect ocean wildlife and keep Kauai clean. A reminder from the Surfrider Foundation.
Aloha! Increase your living space with an easy-to-assemble portable yurt. Whether you need an extra room for guests, an office, or a place to relax, our yurts are strong, safe, economical, and just plain genius solution. You can choose from an array of sizes and colors to fit your lifestyle. For the highest quality and custom yurts made right here in Hawaii, call Yurts Hawaii at 808-256-0559 or check us out at www.yurtshawaii.com. Live simply, strong, and smart.
Walking down the beach to shout, shout, shout. It was beautiful, but it was cracked, and it looked like it had been through hell. It reminds me of you. It was one of a kind, beautiful and broken. Down on Lonely Beach, I call your name. Down on Lonely Beach, no one's winning at this game. Baby, won't you please come home to me?
Rankings changed quite a bit, especially for the women. We had Nina doing really well in Mauritius, and she didn't do quite as well here. We had Ines doing a lot better here than on Mauritius, so they would have moved backwards and forwards quite a bit. Yalu, on the other hand side, I think she really got a big advantage coming out as a second place on Mauritius and then again as a finalist here. And on the men's side of things, well, we have those 12 guys all placing first here, getting pretty high scores, and obviously that puts them in a good position for the event coming up on Maui. So the finals on Maui are going to be really exciting because it's very tight between all the male and female competitors in the rankings now.
Down on Lonely Beach, I call your name. Down on Lonely Beach. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Been a whole lot of time in the country, just starting to wonder where I'm going. I'm starting to forget where I'm from. I've got a few good friends and they're standing next to me, but time will tell with all of us where lies the loyalty. There's ones who want to hold you in a place where you can grow. As the fabric is worn thin, the strength of it will surely show. Oh, it will surely show. I'm buried in the underground, buried alive, 6 strings down. Yeah. I'm buried, a seed of sound, 'cause I'm buried in the underground.
Annabelle going for that drop knees dance.
A whole lot of time in the country, just starting to wonder where I'm going. I'm starting to forget where I'm from. It seems that I've been cursed to sing and play the soul guitar. I sing the songs for therapy and a few faces in the bar. 'Cause I'm not making money doing what I love to do, but that's just fine with me because it keeps my music true. It keeps my music true.
Yeah, so are we, man. Thanks for the entertainment. You guys are killing it out there. Here we go. The start of the ladies' heat. We got right here closest to us. We got Vanina Walls. We got Mariko. We got Annabelle Anderson. We got Rachel Brunch. 2 over from her. And we got a stacky ready for the women. This first lap looks like it's just going to come down to a sprint.
1 from New Zealand. That's our tour leader and current heat leader, Annabelle Anderson.
Friends and they're standing next to me, but time will tell with all of us where lies the loyalty. There's ones that wanna hold you in a place place where you can grow. As the fabric is worn thin, the strength of it will surely show. Oh, it will surely show. Pick it up, oh! Take one in, take one in. Yeah, you gotta take one in.
It's an amazing feeling. 2 years ago, I jumped on a raceboard for the first time, and I can honestly say that 2 years later, I never expected to, have won a World Series or a world title. So it's a cool sensation, and I don't think it's really sunk in yet. It is uncovering amazing talent wherever it goes. Honestly, in Cocoa Beach in Florida, we had hurricane swell to deal with. Over half the fleet didn't make it out, but those that did, it was almost a case of victory at sea. We have honestly been pitted at the extremes against the extremes of nature with this tour. There's a huge amount of skill that's involved in racing in the surf with this sport. If you can imagine what it's like to surf a really chunky 12'6" board, no matter whether it's a stand-up board or a surfboard, it takes a huge amount to maneuver and control, and it's just as challenging getting out through the surf as it is coming back in. And we have a really technical break here at Turtle Bay. It does different things at different points of the tide, and a lot of smarts comes into it as well. And I think we're all witnessing today that the people that are really good surfers are really coming into their own. They're reading the water amazingly, and this is just one facet of where the sport is. It really is, literally, if there is a body of water and you can float on it, someone will be staging some kind of event for this sport now, no matter where you go in the world.
Thanks for joining us here on FlHi Girls Sports TV. We had an awesome episode. Great time talking with Emmy and great time talking with Makani. Also, thank you so much for sending your ideas in. Please keep those ideas coming because we do read them and we do follow up on them. If you know any women athletes, any big chargers, women, aunties, sisters, daughters, please feel free to send in their names and their information. So we'll see you again next time on FlHi Girls Sports TV. Ahui ho!
FlHi Girls Sports TV, the only women's sports show, is brought to you by Surf and Sea, the original surf and dive shop. Aloha Friday Beverage Company. By Get Salty, sweet is overrated. Yurts Hawaii, practical, economical living space. And by surfpics.com, photographer Ron Johnson.
She holds a cigarette, the smoke blows through her hair. Corona and a grandpa offers a sip to share.